Did you know that simple habits can consistently multiply your wealth? Might sound too good to be true, but this is not some fantasy or get-rich-quick scheme. The reality is that most people spend their lives believing that building wealth requires a massive paycheck, working long hours, or landing a lucky break. But the truth is far more empowering. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how well you manage the money you already have. Let us be honest. Many of us have had the experience of getting paid and then wondering where it all went just a few days later. You might feel like you're constantly chasing the next payday, always one step behind. That's not a reflection of laziness or irresponsibility. Often it's just a sign that you haven't been taught the habits that truly build financial stability and freedom. Today, I want to change that for you. I'm going to share with you 6 practical habits that completely transformed my financial life. These aren't theoretical tips or overly complex strategies. They're simple, real-world habits that I implemented in my own life. And I've seen them work not just for me, but for countless others I've helped along the way. After years of studying personal finance, coaching people through financial chaos, experimenting with different strategies, I can confidently tell you this stuff works. And the best part? You don't need to be rich to start. You just need to be willing. Let me ask you something. Do you work hard, but still feel like you're not getting ahead? Do you sometimes look at your bank account and wonder why it's not reflecting the effort you're putting into your job? If that resonates with you, you're not alone. Millions of people face the same challenges. But here's the good news. Those challenges can be overcome. The solution lies in creating solid financial habits and doing them consistently. I used to live paycheck to paycheck. I assumed that my problem was my income, so I focused all my energy on trying to make more money. But no matter how much I earned, I always found a way to spend it. As my income grew, so did my lifestyle, and so did my stress. It felt like running on a treadmill that never stopped. Eventually, I realized something powerful. Wealth isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter. And that starts with habits. The shift began when I stopped focusing on quick wins and started making small, intentional changes in how I handled my money every day. Over time, those changes compounded into real wealth. I began to feel more in control, more secure, and more optimistic about my financial future. So let us dive into the 6 simple habits that help me grow my net worth, even without making a fortune. These habits are practical, effective, and anyone can adopt them, regardless of their current financial situation. We'll talk about organization, mindset, automatic investing, spending awareness, self-development, and lifestyle decisions. Take notes, because what I'm about to share can put you on the path to financial freedom. Habit 1. Track everything you earn and spend. This was the very first habit that flipped the switch for me. It sounds basic, but the moment I started tracking every dollar that came in and went out, I gained a level of clarity I'd never experienced before. Think of it like trying to lose weight without knowing what you're eating. You just can't make progress without tracking. The same goes for your money. When I started writing everything down, even the $3 coffee or that random online purchase, I saw exactly where my money was going. And let me tell you, it was eye-opening. I realized I was spending hundreds of dollars a month on things I didn't even remember. This awareness alone caused my behavior to shift. I became more intentional with each dollar I spent. Here's what you can do today. Start using a simple tool to track your finances. You can download an app like Mint. Why not? You need a budget, or even use a Google Sheets spreadsheet. What matters most is consistency. The benefit? You gain control. You stop wondering where your money went and start deciding where it will go. Habit 2. Pay yourself first. This is a golden rule of personal finance, and for good reason. Paying yourself first means setting aside money for your future before spending anything else. As soon as I receive income, I immediately move a portion into savings or investments. Not after paying bills, not after shopping, before everything. It can be a small percentage, even 5% to start. The key is consistency and prioritization. And if you wait to save whatever is left at the end of the month, you'll rarely have anything left. Life has a way of filling in every financial gap if you let it. Over time, the money I paid myself became my safety net and investment fuel. It gave me the flexibility to make better life choices, and the peace of mind that I was in T1 emergency away from disaster. Action step. Pick a percentage of your income that you can commit to saving right now, even if it's small. Then automate the process so it happens without you thinking about it. This one habit alone can completely change your financial trajectory. Habit 3. Avoid bad debt. Like the plague, debt can be deceptive. It often starts with something small: a store credit card, a financing plan, a no interest for 12 months offer. But before you know it, you're juggling multiple payments, interest is piling up, and you're stuck. I've been there. I made impulse purchases on credit, bought things I didn't really need, and paid way more for them over time due to interest. Eventually, I decided enough was enough. I shifted my mindset. I would no longer finance liabilities. If I didn't have the cash, I didn't need it. It had to serve a strategic purpose, like an investment in education or a property that appreciates in value. For example, instead of buying a new phone on credit, I invested that money in a low-cost ETF. The phone would have depreciated, but the ETF appreciated. That small decision helped me break the cycle. What you can do today: list all your current debts. Focus on eliminating the high-interest ones first, and avoid taking on new debt unless it will generate a higher return than the interest you're repaying. Getting rid of debt isn't just a financial win, it's a mental one too. Habit 4. Invest automatically every month. This habit has quietly built more wealth for me than anything else. Investing automatically every single month is like planting seeds that grow while you sleep. The key is to make it routine, not occasional. Don't wait to invest whatever is left over. Treat investing like a fixed expense, just like rent or utilities. Even small amounts can grow significantly over time thanks to the magic of compound interest. You don't need to be an expert in the stock market to get started. I set up automatic contributions to low-cost index funds through platforms like Vanguard or Fidelity. I also contribute to retirement accounts like a Roth IRA. The automation takes the emotion out of investing. No need to remember, time the market, or second-guess yourself. Action step. Choose a reliable investment platform. Pick a basic index fund like an S&P 500 ETF and set up a recurring monthly transfer. Over time, this habit builds wealth quietly and powerfully. Habit 5. Consume valuable financial content daily. This habit might not sound financial, but it's one of the most important ones. When I began reading books, listening to finance podcasts, and watching videos from successful investors, my mindset began to shift. I stopped thinking like a spender and started thinking like a builder. Every day I took 10 to 20 minutes to learn something new. I read The Millionaire Next Door, listened to Bigger Pockets, and followed content creators who shared practical insights. Over time, I noticed I was making smarter decisions, seeing opportunities, and feeling more confident with my money. Your environment influences you, so build one that feeds your financial goals. What you can do today: pick a personal finance book, subscribe to a podcast like Choose FI, or follow a YouTube channel like Graham Stephan. Consume a little every day. It adds up. Habit 6. Live below your means. This one is tough, especially in a world where we're constantly encouraged to upgrade everything. But living below your means is the ultimate wealth builder. It doesn't mean you have to live miserably. It means choosing to spend less than you earn and being intentional about how you use your resources. My income grew. I didn't upgrade my lifestyle in proportion. I drove the same car. I lived in a modest home. I said no to unnecessary luxury, not because I couldn't afford it, but because I valued long-term peace over short-term gratification. This gave me options. I could invest more, save for opportunities, and avoid stress. That freedom is worth more than any fancy car or expensive gadget. Pro tip: when you get a raise, don't increase your spending. Keep your lifestyle the same and invest the difference. That's how real wealth is built. Final thoughts. The power of action. Now that you know these 6 habits, the next step is simple. Start applying them. Knowledge is powerful, but only if you use it. Even small actions today can create massive results over time. Start by tracking your spending. Set up a small automatic investment. Read 10 pages of a good book. Every small decision adds up. Time is your biggest asset, so don't waste it waiting for the right moment. Remember this: it's not about how much you earn, but how well you manage what you have. That mindset alone can change your life. If this helped you, Share it with someone who also wants to improve their financial life. Leave a comment below. Which of these habits are you going to start with? Let's inspire each other to build a better financial future. Wealth isn't about luck, it's about habits. And now you know which ones. Start today, be consistent, and walk this journey with purpose. Because what you plant today will bring peace tomorrow.